I'm evil. If you watch this, you will hate me by the end of this, cause you just will. 1 second. I had to move my microphone. I don't know if it sounds better though. Fuck, I know I'm still posting this up on the YouTube. Oh, amazingly, I have a story rendered and everything, you know, ready to upload, and I'm just too lazy to upload it. I don't know, I guess I just want it on backlog. Fuck you guys. Anyways, today, I am reading Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash's Salty Little Secret. I apologize profusely. Warning! Contains water sports and desperation. Here's a description. Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash go on a picnic before the butterfly migration. After a rush to pack stuff and to go on a picnic, Fluttershy forgets 2 things. She forgets to take drinks from both of them, and she also forgets to go to the bathroom. And an intimate secret emerges between the 2 Pegasi. But as things progress for the rest of the day, will their secret remain secret? Also, thanks to a high-level team for pre-reading this for me and coming up with suggestions on fixes and errors and such. So that guy's cool, you know, being an editor and such. But yes, I apologize. Also, it's midnight. I should probably be quiet. But, all I can say is Bear Grylls be proud. That's all I got. Oh, so this one should be a bit shorter. Let me clean my glasses. Yeah, I'm just delaying this as much as possible because I'm kind of afraid to read it too. You know, this is one of the weird stories. I've had it even like before. Like I've had this story on backlog for like a year, and you know I've never read it. And yet, it's something that I, like, when I first saw, I said to myself, yeah, I'm reading it. I'm going to record this and I'm going to read it. And yet, for the longest time, I didn't. And now we're reading it. Are you happy? All so-and-so amount of you who are listening to this, I don't know, could be 10, could be 100, could be 10 billion, I don't know. Well, not 10 billion. That'd be kind of weird. I'd be questioning my life at that point. Kind of curious. Oh. Oh, this is a great fanfiction. I love this already. Anyway. Fluttershy, are you ready to go? Rainbow Dash shouted as she knocked on the closed cottage door of Fluttershy's house. The 2 Pegasi were going on a picnic and waited for the butterfly migration Fluttershy was making Rainbow Dash go to today. The picnic spot the 2 had picked out was perfect. It was on a very beautiful day, with the sun at a perfect height, and it was just a spectacular sight to see. Yes, I just got to finish packing the snacks. Fluttershy had replied to Rainbow's voice as she put the snacks into a wonderfully made picnic basket that Applejack gave to her. Okay, I'm ready now. The shy yellow Pegasus then closed the door and flew off to catch up with Rainbow. I can't talk, apparently, as she was a few meters ahead of her. With quite a bit of space in between the 2 Pegasi, Fluttershy began to have unwanted thoughts wander into her mind. Oh no, in that rush I forgot to go to the bathroom. As that thought ended, a sudden realization came over Fluttershy. I just forgot the drinks. What am I going to do? I have to use the little maker's room, and I forgot the drinks. Rainbow Dash is going to get mad at me. A mischievous look fell upon Fluttershy as she pressed her giggle. Well, if Rainbow Dash is thirsty. A slight heat came over her body as she banished the perverted thought. Nigga, you're crazy. I can't afford an Xbox. I don't know if you can hear that or not. That you can definitely hear. Okay, you can hear it very lightly in the background. I'm playing the dumb song because I don't know. I'm dumb. I just tried drinking out like cocaine backwards. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with this fan fiction? Oh, whatever. A slight heat came over her body as she banished the perverted thought. Oh, oh, oh. I use swords to plowshare on her perverted thought. She gains no life. Eventually, the two Begzai landed atop of the luscious green grassy hill, which had a few trees which had provided a nice shade for the two of them to eat. Fluttershy had packed delicious daisy and daffodil sandwiches for the two to eat. So, Fluttershy, what have you been up to this morning? I can't do a Rainbow Dash voice. Rainbow Dash is like the only pony I can't do. Because Pinky, I'm already insane enough for. Rarity, I'm British for. Twilight, I got nothing. Yeah. I can't do Rainbow Dash. I'm not a girl. Well, I have to go get a sex change for this. I apologize. I don't know. What am I going with this? I don't even know. I'm just getting all sorts of off track. I just saw a butterfly. Rainbow Dash asked with curiosity. Rainbow Dash had also been trying to hide something from Fluttershy as well. In the presence of Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash couldn't help but avoid looking directly into Fluttershy's eyes. She liked her. A lot. Every time Rainbow Dash met eyes with Fluttershy, she was afraid her passion would be exposed. Oh, not much, just doing the usual. Fluttershy had said as her voice trailed off, and she hoped her embarrassment had not shown, and then she took a bite of the sandwich. That is exactly how that sentence went. A bead of sweat rolled down Fluttershy's forehead. She was doing her best to stave off the feeling of desperation. Her body quivered with each time her mind trailed off to the unfortunate subject of drinks and the waterfall they passed earlier. That's just evil. She feared she could not put her hoof down to her mare parts, and she was simply going to have to wait. It would be rude to have to leave when they just got there. She didn't think it was that bad. She put her sandwich down, a sharp pain even swept across her lower tummy. What? I love this. I really do. I'm having a good time. I wish you could see my face right now, but no. Oh no, it really is bad. I might pee myself. You didn't have a problem fitting patty cake, so shut the hell up, woman. A slight frown appeared on her face as she realized the sheer discomfort of the situation. She didn't want to make it too obvious that she needed to go. She was simply going to have to wait. It would be rude to have to leave when they just got there. You said that, oh, you already said that. Fluttershy, I think you forgot to bring something to drink, Rainbow Dash said as she finished the last bite of her sandwich. Fluttershy made a quick response. Fluttershy shyly lowered her head towards the ground. I'm sorry, I completely forgot when we were rushing to get out of the house. Fluttershy's bladder screamed for release. Is it weird that I just imagined that, bodies by drowning pool? Yes, that's what I thought. To stop herself from wetting herself right then and there, she crossed her hind legs in an attempt to tighten her muscles. Tighten the muscles. It was torture. It's like Chinese water torture, except the sexual version of it. Any second, and she was going to release. She bit her lip, desperately thinking about what to do. With only one option left, she reached a forehoof down. Her sweaty hoof added a little comfort as she put pressure on her privates. Rainbow Dash noticed immediately and asked Fluttershy, "Is something wrong?" Tears were welling up inside Fluttershy. Holding it for so long was painful. It's also bad for you. She just had to tell some pony at this point she had no other option. I forgot to use the bathroom before we left. As soon as Dash heard her shy friend's revelation of her suffering, began to light blushly. This is kind of awkwardly written. Props to the guy, though. It's pretty funny. She could have simply trotted behind a tree or a bush to relieve herself. Her Flutterer's mind wandered. I am really thirsty. What? What? I was kind of hoping to find a clip of Bear Girl saying, "Better drink my own pee." No luck. And that's going to be the image for this video. You're probably already seeing it, provided I remember, so there you go. I'm going to hell. Wait. Her heart fluttered as her mind wandered. I am really thirsty. Rainbow's blush was clearly visible across her cheeks. Should I ask her? Rainbow threw away any hint of hesitation and couldn't help but go for it. She has no moral standards, does she? Fluttershy, I know you, have to go pee really bad. Rainbow knew her face was bright red. Her body temperature was rising and her heart was racing. I'd never told any pony before, but I've always wanted to taste some pony speed. Damn bear girls, get out of here! I don't know why I did that. My dad's fucking asleep. Oh well. Rainbow Dash couldn't help but face Hoof after being so blunt. Oh, really? She wasn't one to be easily embarrassed. I'm pretty sure anybody would be embarrassed by this. But this time she had really made a mess of things. No comment. She could only imagine the horrible reaction Fluttershy was going to give her. To Rainbow Dash's surprise, Fluttershy was pondering on the idea of allowing Rainbow to do this, and she had made a final decision after a little bit of choosing. Fluttershy couldn't help but feel a little excited. What? Her bladder was about to burst, but her friend wanted to do something naughty. Give me a second.
Which I say did encourage me to be quite naughty.
That's all. That's all I got. Freaky Fred. That's all I got. Take it or leave it. This is the stupidest fanfiction reading I've done ever since Sweet Belle Goes to Candyland. I think they're on par at this point. Give or take. Maybe Cunning was a bit stupider. Hard to tell. In all her years, Fluttershy had never shared any intimate moments with any pony. She figured they were simply respecting her shyness and innocence. Some days it was too much to handle, and she wished ponies would ask her participate. What? I don't mind. Fluttershy put on a smile. I'm scared. With that, Rainbow Dash laid down on her back, wings erect in excitement as she heard Fluttershy's willingness. That escalated quickly. Fluttershy began to move over to Rainbow's slender body, which was perfectly flat on the grass. As she approached, she couldn't help but steal a glance at Rainbow's crotch. Sun Pegasi? I don't know. Vulva was fully exposed with a clear, silky solution bellowing out. Fucking fancy-ass grammar here. Fluttershy smiled, knowing she was going to be instrumental in fulfilling one of her closest friend's fantasies. Creepy. She could feel her own marehood swelling, producing its own liquid excitement. As she positioned her body over Rainbow Dash's face, her eyes widened as she felt the drip of her lubrication roll off her labia, no doubt splashing onto her friend's cheek. Rainbow Dash's mouth opened almost immediately after Fluttershy's arousal. Fluttershy's arousal landed on her cheek. I really hope none of my friends find this recording. I'm debating on putting this up now. Her tongue targeted the side of her face as she tasted the tangy. I'm going to hell. I really am going to hell. Fuck you, Jesus. You can suck my dick. Fluttershy's vulva was mere inches from her snout. The potent smell of a friend's arousal was in the air. Its pleasant aroma increased Rainbow's libido. With a lack of self-control, Rainbow couldn't help but tongue the crevice in front of her, picking up more of the delicious arousal. Fluttershy's eyes shut open even wider. She felt the pass of her friend's tongue swept over her privates. She didn't think her face could get any redder, but it did. She was shaking all over. She had waited long enough, relaxing her muscles after the long day of stress. It's been a day. Fluttershy started to allow her bladder to release. Fucking R. Kelly. I don't know. Rainbow Dash could hear an audible sigh from Fluttershy as a spurt of golden liquid shot from the yellow Pegasi. I don't know, urethra. The broken stream sailed directly into her mouth. Excess spray rolled down her cheeks. The pure naughtiness of the act was enough to make any pony orgasm. I beg to differ. She couldn't believe she was doing something as taboo as drinking the shy whatever, succulent fluids. Somebody tell me, I don't fucking know. The warm liquid flowed down her throat as she greedily sucked down every last drop. The combination of sweet and salty juice rushed over her taste buds as the pee continued to fountain. I love how they're describing it. They're describing it as like salty apple juice. It's like, what the fuck? A full sense of release came over Fluttershy as she peed into her friend's mouth. I hope you don't mind. I drank a lot this morning. Sorry if I keep going. What the fuck? Just what the fuck? You know, if a lot of people hate this fanfiction, I can't blame you. This is one of the stupidest things I've ever read. And I'm doing it very unprofessionally. Comparatively. It felt extremely passionate to be allowing her friend to taste liquids that emitted out of her most intimate parts. Back at Rainbow Dash could not respond because her mouth was full of the yellow Pegasus. You get the fucking idea. Delicious urine. As the stream started to slow, she could hear a sign of struggle as Fluttershy released a forceful final burst that Rainbow's mouth and so her chin and neck instead. That's what it fucking said. Fuck you. The last drops of urine fell into Rainbow's upper lip as she sighed pleasurably. Her marehood was gushing with fluid after such an amazing act. Wow, I didn't know you had it in you, Fluttershy. It tasted so sweet. Yeah, salty. Rainbow Dash said, looking at the yellow Pegasus, whose back right leg was a tiny bit in the air to shake off the excess drips of pee that of her leg and her mare parts. There's something very wrong here. Give me a second. A last squirt of urine spurted out as Fluttershy's tract emptied, merging with the arousal fluids now coating her urethra. The gush of liquid fell into the grass, creating a dark spot in the dirt. I feel a bit weird, Fluttershy said, wings fully spread. She had rarely gotten around, so the feeling in her chest was entirely new. She looked at Rainbow Dash, who was cleaning off the excess urine that landed on her face. Fluttershy, it's alright if you feel horny or embarrassed. Rainbow Dash's words of wisdom were always ready to help. Fucking worst words of wisdom ever. It's probably a new feeling for you. Don't sweat it. If you want, I can do the same thing with you. I actually have to tinkle as well. God. I got them. Fluttershy didn't think she was ready to taste any pony's pee. Back on. While it was extremely exciting to pee in somebody else's mouth, it would be too embarrassing to have her face right next to her friend's marehood. That's your problem. That's your problem. That's your only problem with that. I apologize for that brief pause. I had to find a pillow to yell into. Rainbow Dash's wings lost their stiffness and began to fold up. It's alright, Fluttershy. I understand. Maybe I could get Maybe I can get you used to it by peeing in front of you. Would you mind? I would like that. Fluttershy's face began to heat up again. Rainbow Dash took to the air, hovering a few feet off the ground. Alright, Fluttershy, here goes nothing. Rainbow Dash put her hooves at her revolver, attempting to garner any control of the imminent stream that she could. Mariju soaked her hooves as they made contact. A smirk came across her face as she released her muscles, allowing a stream of urine to spray out. Her sopping privates were covered in lubrication, which was now being sent off in the air, merged with the urine stream that was now making contact with the ground. Fluttershy couldn't help but feel her libido rising as the musky scent of her friend's urine filled the air. Am I the only one thinking of Smells Like Teen Spirit? I don't know. The uniform golden stream was extremely appealing. To her surprise, Rainbow Dash aimed the stream closer to her. The stream was now a short distance away from her face. The shining sunlight glimmered in the stream as it powerfully emitted from her friend. A misty excess sailed onto her fur, dapping it with the scent of candy and musk. That's really creepy. That's really, really creepy. Knowing the stream was about to run out, Fluttershy stuck her hoof into it. Back on. The warm liquid peppered at her hoof, darkening the fur all around it. As the stream slowed, stopping its closing cord with her hoof, Fluttershy raised it, wafting in the scent. She couldn't help but put her tongue to it. The flavor of rainbow-flavored candy with a slight aftertaste of saltiness danced across her taste buds. Her eyes lit up and her marrow once again began to lubricate. Back on. Rainbow Dash's wings stiffened at the sight of the shy Pegasus sampling her honey. That's just creepy. She felt her body fall as her sense of balance was lost. Seeing her friend make contact with the grassy field, following with an audible thump, Fluttershy had to respond. Rainbow, are you alright? Yeah, of course I am, Rainbow Dash said, thinking about the events that had just transpired. Let's not talk about what happened today. We should make it our secret. Wait. Let's not talk about today. Let's not talk about what happened today. We should make it our secret. Alright, deal, Rainbow Dash had said as the two of them began to clean up at the Prince picnic area where they ate. Rainbow Dash helped pick up the red checkered tablecloth, and Fluttershy picked up the dirty dishes as well as the desserts they never got to eat. After fully cleaning up the picnic area that flew out of the grassy clearing, knowing what happened today was Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash's little secret. It was time to get to the nearby area where the butterfly migration would be occurring. The secret was too big to ever tell anybody. Not even their closest friends. I got nothing else. I got one other thing. I'm sorry. That's all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you sat through all of this, if you sat through the 23 going on minutes of this, all I can say is, I'm sorry. I really am. Hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, I can't blame you. And I'm sorry.